listen everyone. Here it is given that
Good morning, Didiji.
good morning everyone. Now listen, we are discussing page number 63. From here, this is dishonesty. Okay. Everyone taken out your book?
Yes, Didiji.
Those who want to read, raise their hand. Selja, start reading.
This is dishonesty, my dear sir, he cried angrily. This is swindling. I shall send the police for you, damn you. Sir, he said, laying his hand on his heart. The fact is, I was lying. I am neither a student nor a school teacher. All that was fiction. Formerly, I sang in a Russian choir and was sent away for drunkenness. But what else can I do? I can't get along without lying. No one will give me anything when I tell the truth. What can I do?
Okay,
What can
Selja.
you do? You ask what you can do, cried Sergei, coming close to him.
Selja, listen. Here it is given that this is dishonesty, my dear sir. He cried angrily. This is swindling. I shall send the police for you, damn you. Swindling means cheating a person of money. He screamed that the beggar was dishonest. He was a cheat, and Sergei would hand him over to police. And now what happened here? It is given that Sergei is telling that I will over you to police. Now, after that, here it is given that, sir, now listen. Sir, he said, laying his hand on his heart, the fact is, I was lying. I am neither a student nor a school teacher. All that was fiction. Formerly, I sang in a Russian choir and was sent away for drunkenness. But what else can I do? Can't get along without lying. No one will give me anything when I tell the truth. What can I do? And now the beggar started to say, when the Sergei, the advocate, said that I will give you to police, he said that if I am not telling lie, then what happened? No one will give me money. So for taking money, I must tell lie. So whatever I have told, it's my demand. He is saying, and he is also confess that I am not a school teacher, and I am. He is also saying that he is confessing here fiction. Fiction means falsehood, झूठ बोलना, बहानाबाजी करना. Okay, so this is called fiction.
Imagination.
Yes, you may say imagination also. And the beggar confessed that he was lying. He was neither a teacher nor a student. He had been a singer in a Russian choir. Okay, Russian here group now, and was removed due to his drinking problem. He lied because people would not give him alms if he told them the truth. And what he is saying, अगर मैं सच कहूँगा तो लोग मुझे भीख नहीं देंगे. So this is the reason he started to speak lie. He is saying. Now after that, who wanted to read from here? What can you do? You ask. What you can do? Cried Sergei, coming close to him. Raise your hand, Harshita, read.
you do? You ask what you can do, cried Sergei. Coming close to him, work, that's what you can do. You must work. Work, yes, I know that myself. But where can I find work? How? Would you like to chop wood for me? I wouldn't refuse to do that, but in these days, even skilled woodcutters find themselves sitting without bread. Well, you come and chop wood for me. Yes, sir, I will. Very well, we will soon find out. Sergei hastened along, rubbing his hands. He called his cook out of the kitchen.
Okay, now listen. After here it is given that what can you do? You ask what you can do, cried Sergei, coming close to him. Walk, that what you can do, you must work. And here it is given that Sergei, this man Laksov is saying that what I can do if I am not telling others lie, if I am not telling that I am a school teacher, I am a student, then how I will earn my money. And this Sergei started to cry. He said, what are you saying? That what can you do? You must do work. He is saying. Okay. Then here it is given that Sergei screamed at him and said that he could work instead of lying. Then what happened? He is saying that you have to do work and you have to earn money, whatever you wanted. Work, yes, I know that myself, but where can I find work? The beggar said that he knew he should work, but there was no work for him. And what happened? Here it is given that the beggar is saying that okay, whatever you are saying that I have to do work, it's really very good. But how I can find work? Who will give me work? He is saying. Now then here it is given. Here it is given that how would you like to chop wood for me? Sergei asked if he would chop wood for him. And then what happened? He said that okay, if you wanted to chop wood, you have to chop for me. अब वो भिखारी बोलता अच्छा ठीक है, आप तो मुझे कह रहे कि मुझे काम करना चाहिए, लेकिन आप ये बताइए कि मुझे काम कौन देगा? तब वो बोलता है कि ठीक है, तुम मेरे साथ चलो, मेरे लिए लकड़ियाँ काटना. Okay, now after that here it is given that I would not refuse to do that, but in these days even skilled woodcutters find themselves sitting without bread. And here it is given that the beggar wanted to chop wood because he is saying that, but he said that even then skilled men, those who have qualities, those who knows that how to cut woods, they are also in sitting way, they are not in employ way. So he thought that I have to do work whatever Sergei is telling. अंत में भिखारी चूँकि अपने जाल में फंस गया और अभी अच्छा अच्छा वुड कटर जो है वो भी बैठा हुआ है, तो उसे लगता है चलो हम कुछ काम कर लेते हैं. Will you come and chop wood for me? Sergei offered him work. Yes, sir, I will. The beggar replied that he would chop wood for him. And then what happened? Sergei said that you have to chop wood for me. And at last he trapped whatever he has said. वो अपने जाल में, जो भिखारी था लक्सोव, वो अपने जाल में खुद फंस गया. And he has to come, he has to appeared, and he has to, whatever he has said, he has to follow the instruction. Now after that here it is given that yes sir, I will. The beggar replied that he would chop wood for him. Now very well, we will soon find out. Sergei hastened along rubbing his hands. He called his cook out of the kitchen. And hastened means, what is the meaning of hastened? Meaning is walked hurriedly, तेजी से किसी भी काम को जैसे करना. Yes, quickly. Now after that Sergei said that his willingness to walk would be judged soon. He walked off, rubbing his hands, and called the cook from the kitchen. And here it is given that Sergei called his cook from the kitchen. And what is the name of the cook? We are coming here. Here Olga, he said, take this gentleman in the wood shed and let him chop wood. And what he said? He asked Olga, the cook, that please take this man to the wood shed and now give him to work. And what is the work? Let him chop wood. And now Olga has taken this man, and where he has taken, sorry, she has taken, we have to come forward the story. अब क्या हुआ, सरगेई उसे अपने ले आता है और बोलता है ठीक है तुम लकड़ियाँ काटो, और फिर ओल्गा जो उसकी कुक है जो खाना बनाती है उसको बोलता है कि लाओ ले जाओ इस व्यक्ति को अपने पास और जाके वुड शेड में, वहाँ पे बहुत सारी लकड़ियाँ हैं. शेड पोएम आप लोग पहले पढ़े ही हैं और शेड के बारे में आप जानते ही हैं. व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ शेड? कैन एनीवन से व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ शेड? रेज योर हैंड. SHED. You all have read the Shed poem in class.
The place where cow live.
Yes, very good. I think in class 7. Okay. Now, here it is given that. Now after that, here he asked Olga to take the man to sit and let him chop wood. Next, who wanted to read the Scarecrow of a Beggar from here? Who wanted to read? Raise your hand. No one? Then I have to read. Okay, Prachi Vanya, read.
The scarecrow of beggars shrugged his shoulders as if in perplexity and went irresolutely after the cook. It was obvious from his gait that he had not consented to go and chop wood because he was hungry and wanted work, but simply from pride and shame, and because he had been trapped by his own words. It was obvious too that his strength has been undermined by vodka, and had he was unhealthy and did not feel the slightest inclination for toil. Sergei hurried into the
Now here it is given that the scarecrow of a beggar shrugged his shoulders. Now what is the meaning of scarecrow? You all have seen in field. फील्ड में तुम लोग देखे होगे कि क्या करता है, हड़िया बांस के ऊपर चढ़ा के उसमें दो हाथ इस तरह से निकाल देता है बिचाली का, और हड़िया के ऊपर आँख नाक बना देता है. तो उसे हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? स्केयरक्रो. मतलब पक्षियों को भगाने के लिए, ताकि वो सब यहाँ नहीं आए खेत में, या फिर बुरी नज़र से बचने के लिए इस तरह का फील्ड में काम किया जाता है. ऑफ अ beggar served his soldier, and the writer wanted to say he started to comparize this beggar to a scarecrow of a beggar. Now as if in perplexity and went irresolutely after the cook. It was obvious from his gait that he had not consented to go and chop wood because he was hungry and wanted work, but simply from pride and shame, and because he had been trapped by his own words. It was obvious too that his strength had been undermined by vodka, and that he was unhealthy and did not feel the slightest inclination for toil. And now listen here, there are some meanings is given like perplexity. Perplexity means a state of being puzzled. What happened? Sometimes we are puzzling, someone is asking question, someone is giving us work, and then we started to puzzle if we don't know. Then what happened here in this line, in this passage, the beggar was trapped in his own words. After that, irresolutely, IRRESOLUTELY means hesitantly, undecidedly. If we are not deciding something and supposing we are giving answer without any decision, then what happened? This is in hurried way. We quick action we are taking. Then here it is given, suppose I have given you, you have to speak about 15th August, either 26th January, either on Mahatma Gandhi, and without you haven't thought and you started to speak, then these are different thing. Okay, if I have said that, okay, can you take this, can you do this work, without thinking you have to say yes. Okay, so this is in hurried way. Now gait, GAIT, gait means walk. After that, inclination means interest, because we all have interest in several kinds of fields. Suppose we never say that all students are interested in every subject. Some are in mathematics, some are in science, some choose arts. Okay, this type, our field is different. Someone likes PT, someone like games, someone like video games, someone likes mobile. So this type, our criteria, our interest is different from others. So here inclination means interest. After that, toil, TOIL, toil means hard work. Toil means hard work. Now, here it is given that the beggar, now I am explaining, the beggar resembled a scarecrow. Resembled means, here the writer wanted to speak that he was just like a scarecrow. वो कैसा दिखने में लगता था? Scarecrow की तरह. His reluctance to go to the said was signified by his act of shrugging his soldiers. He followed the cook hesitantly. And now what happened? He is, when we are looking, if we are, suppose we are thinking about this beggar, then what we are thinking? That his face is just like scarecrow, his hands, soldiers are just like this, and in hurry way he started to follow. What happened? He started to follow.
मैम आप कितनी हॉस्टल में? मैम सुनिए ना, हेलो मैम, आपका शादी हो गया है? मैम हेलो,
कौन बोल रहा जी?
हेलो गाइस, क्या पिकाचू बोलो? हेलो मैम सुनिए ना, हेलो।
अरे कौन नाटक कर रहा है? ज्यादा बन रहा है, विश्वास में नाटक कर रहा है। नाम सही रखो तब बताते हैं।
ए साइलेंट, कौन बोल रहा है? शांत रहो, हम अपने रिमूव कर लेंगे। ठीक है, रिमूव छोड़, बोलने दो थोड़ा, वो भी अपना मन का बात बोल रहा है, बोलने दो। तुम लोग चिंता नहीं करो, हम रिमूव कर देंगे इस बार ना, नाम नहीं देखें। ठीक है,
मन हल्का कर रहा।
फालतू, ठीक है। और कोई बीच में नहीं बोलो, कौन बोल रहे हो मत बोलो, छोड़ दो ना। हम एक बार नाम देख ले रहे हैं। आदित्य है, सुजल, आस्था, अध्ययन, अनंत। ठीक, और किसका किसके नाम से आ जाता है बताओ? कितना घटिया सा बच्चा है। अभी तो ऐप से जब जुड़े थे, ऐप में भी कोई बच्चा इसका मतलब बदमाश है ना। ठीक है, अभी हम तो देख लेंगे ना कौन बच्चा तुरंत रिमूव हुआ ऐप में जाके। ठीक है, देख लो, कोई नहीं ना इस तरह का बच्चा। अब ना किसी को इंटर नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि टाइम हो गया है 10:26। झूठ मूठ का आएगा, अंडसंड पूछेगा। चलो ठीक है, ओके। लिसन एवरीवन, ऐसे देखिए, आप लोगों को घबराना नहीं है, हम अपने रिमूव कर देंगे। अब देखिए, जब समाज में हम रहते हैं तो हर तरह का व्यक्ति रहता ही है ना, कितना टेंशन करेंगे। अब जिसका दिमाग कचड़ा हो चुका है उसके दिमाग से। चलिए अब आगे हम लोग पढ़ते हैं, समय बर्बाद नहीं करना है। नाउ लिसन, The beggar resembled a scarecrow. And now what happened here? It is given that the beggar is resembling, the beggar's resemblance, it means appearance, is just like a scarecrow. beggar का जो resemblance कैसा था, दिखने में कैसा था, scarecrow की तरह. His reluctance to go to this sale was signified by his act of shrugging his shoulder. He followed the cook hesitantly. He was hesitant because he was hungry, and although he wanted to walk, he did not feel energetic enough to do it. As he had promised Sergei, he had to go to work. He did not feel strong enough because he was under the influence of the alcohol and was not fit to do laborious work. And now here it is given that we are going through this lesson, that what is the condition of the beggar. Okay. Now here it is given that the beggar is not in this condition. His total body is engaged in, I have already told you that he was a drunkard, and when someone is drinking too much, then what happened? His whole body is if we are doing our work in natural way, they are doing work in very unnatural way. Why? Because they don't know how to walk, how to speak. And here it is given that in this lesson that he was totally a person of a drunkard. He was always drinking, so his cheeks, his face and his whole body is totally, we can say that it is not in proper work. He was not working in properly as the simple human being are working. Okay, now after that, who wanted to read? From here, Sergei hurried into the dining room. राहुल तुम हाथ उठाया था ना? हाँ पढ़ो, एक पैसेज पढ़ना, ठीक है?
Sergei hurried into the dining room. From its windows, one could see the woodshed and everything that went on in the yard. Standing at the window, Sergei saw the cook and the beggar come out in the yard by the back door and make their way across the dirty snow to the shed. Olga glared wrathfully at her companion, shoved him aside with her elbow, unlocked the shed, and angrily banged the door.
Okay. Okay, listen everyone. Thank you, Rahul. Sergei hurried into the dining room from its window. Okay. And now here it is, one could see the woodshed and everything. Window, one could see the woodshed and everything that went on in the yard. Standing at the window, Sergei saw the cook and the beggar come out into the yard by the back door and make their way across the dirty snow to the shed. Olga glared wrathfully at her companion, shoved him aside with her elbow, unlocked the shed and angrily banged the door. Wrathfully, WRATHFULLY. Wrathfully means with hatred, okay, nafrat se. Now shoved him aside means pushed him. If we are pushing, like boys and girls always try to push others, if there is crowd, mob, then we are trying to push each other and we started to go ahead. आगे बढ़ने के लिए हम दूसरे को धक्का देते हैं. Now Sergei went to the dining room to look outside the window. He could see the woodshed and the yard. He saw the cook and the beggar in the yard. They walked to the shed. The cook, Olga, started at the beggar angrily, pushed him with her elbow and shut the door. And now here it is given that Olga wanted to see out, Sergei is looking with the help of window, and Olga has taken this beggar and she started to see in very angry mood and she pushed him and also shut the door. here it is given that Olga is in very angry mood, and now what she will do with this woodcutter, we may say the beggar, this Luxop, we have to see. ओके अब देखिए क्या है यहाँ पर दिया हुआ है कि सर्गेई अपने डाइनिंग रूम में चला जाता है, वो वहाँ से देख रहा है कि आखिर ओल्गा उससे कैसे काम करवाती है। और ओल्गा जो है उसे यार्ड के तहत, आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू वार्ड मीन्स, यार्ड मीन्स छोटा सा, जैसे घर वगैरह रहता है तो छोटा सा आंगन रहता है या स्पेस रहता है तो उसे हम लोग यार्ड बोलते हैं। फिर वो लोग उस तरफ से चले जाते हैं और ओल्गा जो है उसे बिल्कुल एकदम नफरत से, एकदम क्रोध में उसे धक्का देती है। और देखिए अब ओल्गा कैसे काम करवाती है। नाउ नेक्स्ट, हु वांटेड टू रीड फ्रॉम हियर, next page number 64. Next he saw the pseudo teacher. Raise your hand. Okay, शैलजा, ये दूसरी शैलजा की वही है जो पढ़ चुकी है।
Didi, I have already read.
Okay, you have already read. Okay, now Kesav, read then. पढ़िए केशव।
Next, he saw the pseudo teacher seat himself on a log and become lost in thought, with his red cheeks resting on his fists. The woman flung down an axe at his feet, spat angrily, and judging from the expression of her lips, began to scold him. The beggar irresolutely pulled a billet of wood toward him, set it up between his feet, and tapped it feebly with an axe. The billet wavered and fell down. The beggar again pulled it to him, blew on his freezing hand, and tapped it with his axe cautiously, as if afraid of hitting his hovered shoe or of cutting off his finger. The stick of wood again fell into the ground.
Okay, very good, Kesav. Now listen. Next is saw the pseudo teacher sit himself on a log and become lost in thought with his red cheeks resting on his fist. The woman flung down an axe at his feet, spat angrily, and judging from the expression of her lips, began to scold him. The beggar irresolutely pulled a billet of wood towards him, set it up between his feet, and tapped it feebly with the axe. The billet wavered and fell down. The beggar again pulled it to him, blew on his freezing hands, and tapped it with his axe cautiously, as if on his freezing hands, and tapped it with his, as if afraid of hitting his overshoe or of cutting off his finger. क्रिस कुमार कोई है 9B में? नहीं ना है? ओ हाँ है, लेकिन अभी लास्ट में आके क्या करेगा पढ़ के? अच्छा देख लेते क्रिस है कि कोई और है।
Please.
क्या करे, ज्वाइन करे, छोड़ देते लास्ट
कर दीजिए। मैम छोड़ दीजिए।
वही तो ज्वाइन, कोई फालतू बच्चा नाम से आ गया।
3 मिनट तो है, ज्वाइन करके क्या करेगा?
हाँ वही तो, छोड़ देते। और कृष्णा वैभव भी आ रहा है, नहीं छोड़ देते, थोड़ा देर के लिए क्या करेंगे लोग को ज्वाइन। अरे देखते कौन है, डरने का क्या बात है। क्रिस और कृष्णा वैभव हो? क्रिस तुम ही है ना? यस और नो बोलो, नहीं तो रिमूव कर देंगे।
आधे जी क्रिस प्रोफाइल देखिए।
वही है ना, और वो कृष्णा वैभव भी है, देख लो एक बार तुम लोग। हाँ कृष्णा वैभव के नाम से कौन ज्वाइन करेगा, इतना बड़ा नाम कौन लिखेगा, वही लिखेगा। ठीक है चलो, ओके नाउ लिसन। Here it is given billet, billet. Billet means a thick piece of wood, okay? And feebly word तो हम लोग as usual everyday use करते हैं। weak, जो वीक पर्सन होते हैं उसके लिए feeble means weakly, Weakly. Now, then he saw the beggar who had lied that he had seen a teacher sitting on a log of wood. He sat with his cheeks resting on his fist. Olga threw the axe towards him and scolded him. And now what happened? The beggar is sitting just like a teacher, and Olga started to angry, and she has given axe and she started to scold. She started to say some few words of, we can say, misbehaving type of words. Scolding means the beggar pulled the piece of wood towards him, placed it between his feet, and hit it weakly with the axe. The wood shook and fell. He pulled it up again, tried to warm up his hands by blowing into them, and again tapped the wood with the axe. He was careful not to hit his shoes or cut his finger. The wood fell once again. And here it is given that every man has two type of faces. If we are looking that Olga is in very anger, she was very wrathfully, but she was also conscious, because she is looking that this man is fully engaged with drinking and his body is very in feeble way. Then she has given that she must cut the wood, but she was also caring that she was cutting in proper way. She was not hurting her leg or her hand. ओल्गा देखिए, हर एक व्यक्ति जरूरी नहीं कि जो ऊपर से बहुत ही क्रोधित रहता है, गुस्से में रहता है, तो उसका व्यवहार वही है, ये जरूरी नहीं है। और यहाँ पर हम लोग यही देखते हैं कि ओल्गा जो है उसे गुस्से से काटने के लिए तो बोलती है, लेकिन ये भी ध्यान रखती है कहीं वह अपने पैरों को या हाथों को नुकसान पहुँचा नहीं दे। राजकुमार नाम का कोई बच्चा है जी किसी क्लास में? और 9C में है। 11th में खाली अटेंडेंस बनाने आ रहा है क्या? ओके, टाइम कितना? 10:38। राजकुमार, ओनली 2 मिनट्स के लिए क्लास में आए हो। ओके, नाउ आफ्टर दैट हियर इट इज गिवन नेक्स्ट इज Sergei anger had vanished, and he now began to feel a little sorry and ashamed of himself. Okay, and ashamed of himself for having set a spoiled, drunken, perhaps sick man to work at menial labor in the cold. And can anyone tell that what is the meaning of menial? MENIAL. Menial means inferior job. We can say unskilled. Okay, Rahul, speak. What is the meaning?
Skillful.
Okay, now listen everyone. Here means unskilled personality. ऐसे menial means होता है inferior job, जैसे कि छोटे तबके का जॉब होता है ना, 4th grade जॉब जिसे हम लोग कहते हैं, ठीक है, जैसे प्यून हुए, फिर जैसे रेलवे में जो कर्मचारी वगैरह जो होते हैं, रेलवे ट्रैक बिछाना, या हर एक किसी भी क्षेत्र में 4th ग्रेड का जो जॉब होता है उसे हम लोग बोलते हैं मीनियल। लेकिन यहाँ पर मीनियल मीन्स ये हुआ कि ही वॉज अनस्किल्ड। एक ही वर्ड का बहुत जगह अलग अलग मीनिंग होता है। सपोज यू ऑल आर लुकिंग फैन, अपने घर में आप लोग सब फैन देखते हैं, तो वी आर सेइंग फैन इज अ नाउन, बट इफ़ वी आर यूजिंग इन वर्ब दैट आई एम फैनिंग माई फेस, तो यहाँ पर फैन मतलब पंखा नहीं हुआ, मैं अपने चेहरे पर हवा डाल रहा हूँ, तो यहाँ पर वर्ब हो गया। तो इसी तरह से मीनियल लेबर मीन्स अनस्किल्ड। वी नो दैट बेगर डिडेंट नो हाउ टू चॉप द फूड, वुड। हम लोग जानते हैं कि बेगर नहीं जानता था कि किस तरह से लकड़ियाँ काटी जाती है। तो सो हियर द राइटर हैज़ यूज्ड मीनियल लेबर वर्ड। ओके, and now Sergei was not angry at the beggar any longer. He felt sorry and ashamed of himself to put the poor man at hard work in such cold weather, despite the fact that he was not fit enough to do it. And here it is given that in this passage that Sergei started to think that it's not good what I have done in this cold weather. I have given this man a work, it is not proper whatever I have done. अब सरगई मन ही मन सोचता है कि मैं जो भी कर रहा हूँ शायद मैंने गलत किया। ओके, इफ़ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन, अगर आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन होगा तो आप लोग भेज दीजिएगा मेरे व्हाट्सएप पे। आई हैव गिवन यू टाइम 8 से 8:30 के बीच में हम जवाब आपको दे देंगे, जहाँ तक पैसेज पढ़ाए हैं। ओके, नेक्स्ट डे वी विल डिस्कस, यहाँ से हम लोग नेक्स्ट डे एन आर लेटर से 64 पेज नंबर से कल डिस्कस करेंगे और स्टोरी खत्म हो जाएगी। ओके नाउ, ओके, थैंक यू एवरीवन।
थैंक यू दीदी जी।
हाँ, थैंक यू।
Thank you.